photographers don't hate selling. What they hate is bothering people. Maybe you've been there. You love your photography. You love creating images. You've put a lot of work and effort into what you make from your soul. But the moment you have to talk about pricing or share what you offer or mention a workshop that you're promoting or tell somebody how they can work with you, something changes. Suddenly, everything feels uncomfortable. If you ever worried about being pushy, salesy, or like you're bothering people, you're not alone. So today, I want to share something that completely changed how I think about selling and why it might make it easier for you too.
Welcome to Capture and Connect. Insight, challenges, and proven strategies to help you take your passion for photography and turn it into an income-generating business. And now here's your host, Janice Sullivan.
For years, I was nervous every time I had to put myself out there, whether it was on a phone call or sending an email or even talking to someone about one of my offers. No matter how many times I did it, I always had that moment beforehand where I had to take a deep breath. I would look at my notes, I'd think about what I wanted to say, and honestly, I worried about sounding so pushy, especially when the conversation eventually got around to pricing. I think a lot of photographers like you feel this way. I've had a lot of questions on how to sell without being salesy because we love creating. We don't always love talking about the money. What changed for me was realizing I wasn't trying to convince people. I wasn't trying to talk someone into something they didn't want. I was trying to understand them. And I really, truly wanted to learn where their frustration was. I was doing my best to figure out if I could generally help this person. Once I started looking at it that way, the conversation became so much easier. And here's something really important. I don't need everyone to buy from me. Not everyone is the right fit. I want you to hear that again. You don't need everyone to buy from you. Everyone is not the right fit for you. I only want to work with people who truly want the help I provide. That takes a lot of pressure off from selling because now I'm not trying to force an outcome. I'm simply having a conversation. One thing that changed selling for me was realizing I didn't need to convince people. I needed to understand them. I learned years ago that the best sales conversations aren't really about selling at all. They're about understanding people. As I was preparing for this episode, I started wondering why so many of us feel uncomfortable when it comes to selling. I know I did. Even when I believed in what I was offering, I would still get nervous before a phone call, an email, or a conversation about one of my offers. So I did a little digging. I came across a psychology research paper by David Watson and Ronald Friend called Measurement of Social Evaluative Anxiety. Should I say that 3 times? I know that sounds a little fancy, but it stuck with me. They studied with something called fear of negative evaluation. In simple terms, because I'm a simple person, it's the fear that people might judge us, reject us, or think negative about us. And if you have, you're totally not alone. There's actual research behind why these conversations feels uncomfortable. And when I read that, I thought, wow, that actually makes a lot of sense. I knew I was nervous in the beginning. I just never stopped to think why. So when I came across the research, it helped me connect the dots. That's why selling feels uncomfortable. There's anxiety in it. And I believe too, it's a little harder for us because we're so passionate about what we create and what we offer. But instead of asking, how do I get someone to buy? I started asking myself, can I understand this person and see if I can help? That shift changed everything for me. Most photographers think they need to become better at selling, more confident, more polished, better at talking about pricing. But I don't think that's the first problem. Before we ever worry about a sales conversation, we need to understand the value we're bringing. Inside CC Method, I teach the conversation framework I use when somebody books a call with me. But before we ever get into that type of script, that way of conversation, we need to understand something much more important. What does your photography or offer help someone feel, remember, or experience? Because when you can answer that question, talking about your work becomes so much easier. And that's where I want to go next. So let's make this more practical and give you some examples because this applies to no matter what type of photography business you're building within the landscape, nature, and fine art fields, because that's what I specialize in. I do not work with headshots and people that do portraits and all that kind of stuff. So you're in the right place if you're one of them. Let's dive right into fine art prints. If you're selling fine art prints, you're not just selling a photograph printed on paper. You're helping someone bring a feeling, a memory, or a place of beauty into their space. Maybe you're printing on archival paper that won't fade for decades. Maybe you're presenting your work in a unique way that helps it stand out. Years ago, I printed many of my images on Gatorboard instead of traditional framing. It gave the work a different look and presentation. The piece stood away from the wall, felt modern, and became part of the room itself. When you talk about your work, you're not just talking about paper, ink, or size. You're helping someone understand why this piece belongs in their home and what it will bring to their space every day for you licensed photographers. The same thing applies to licensing. You're not simply selling a digital file. You're helping a business create an atmosphere. A hotel may want guests to feel relaxed and welcome. A healthcare facility may want patients to feel calm. A business may want artwork that reflects its values and creates a better experience for the people who walk through their doors. The file is simply a vehicle. The real value is what that image helps create for people who experience it. For you people teaching photography or teaching post-processing the way you do. Maybe you teach photography. Maybe you offer workshops, mentoring, or classes. You're not selling information. You're helping someone learn faster. You're helping them avoid mistakes that took years for you to figure out. You're helping them gain confidence, improve their skills, and create photography they're proud of. That's where the value comes from. For those of you putting your images on products, maybe you create products for using your photography, calendars, greeting cards, journals, gifts. You're not just selling an object. A journal may become a place where someone records important moments in their life. A greeting card may help someone stay connected to a friend or family member. A calendar may bring joy to someone's desk every day of the year. The product is simply how the value is delivered. Now, some of you may be commissioning your work. And if you create commissioned work, the value goes far beyond taking the photograph. You may be helping someone celebrate a meaningful place, preserve a memory, honor a loved one, or create something special for their home or business. Businesses commission artwork too. Sometimes they're looking for a piece that creates a special feeling when somebody walks into a lobby, office, or meeting space. The photograph itself matters. But what matters even more is what that photograph represents to the person receiving it. When we only focus on the product or the offer, we tend to focus on price. When we focus on the value, we understand why someone would want it in the first place. Do you see the difference? The print delivered beauty into a space. The licensed image helped create an atmosphere. The workshop helped someone learn faster. The journal helped someone capture memories. The commission piece helped preserve something meaningful. In every example we just talked about, the product was simply how the value was delivered. That's why I don't think selling feels uncomfortable, because photographers are bad at selling. I think it feels uncomfortable because we're focusing on the wrong part of the conversation. We focus on the print. We focus on the file, the workshop, the price. And that's usually when we start feeling awkward, because now it feels like we're trying to convince somebody to buy something. But when we focus on the why it matters to the person in front of us, the conversation changes. Instead of talking about a file, we're talking about the experience it creates for guests, customers, or clients. Instead of talking about information, we're talking about helping someone learn something faster than they could on their own. Over time, I stopped worrying so much about having the perfect thing to say. I started paying attention more to the person I was talking to. The conversation became less about presenting an offer and more about figuring out whether I could generally help. Not everyone is the right fit. Not everyone needs what I offer or what you offer, and that's okay. Our job isn't to talk people into something. Our job is to help the right people understand what's possible and let them decide if it's right for them. That takes a lot of the pressure off of selling, because people rarely buy the thing itself. They buy what the thing does for them. And when you understand that, selling starts feeling a whole lot more natural. So if there's one thing I hope you take away from today's conversation is this: the more you sell this way, the easier the conversations become. In the beginning, it's normal to feel nervous. I mean, honestly, it's true for almost anything that we do when something is new. The first few times can feel so awkward because you're learning. But the more you do it, the more comfortable you become. And if you've been trying to sell your photography, your services, or offers, and you're not getting the results that you hope for, it's probably not because your work or your offers aren't valuable. It might be because you're focusing on the product instead of helping people understand why you matter, why your offer matters to them. That's the shift. Once you start looking at your business this way, the conversations become so much easier. Before we finish, let me give you something to try. The next time you begin talking about your photography, your workshop, your service, whatever you're providing, whatever your offer is, don't start with the product. Start with what matters. That's where the conversations begin. Because selling is really just a conversation, whether it's in person, on the phone, through email, or even through your website. And I would love to hear from you. One of the reasons I started this podcast is because there aren't many places where photographers can have real conversations about building a photography business. So let's start one. Leave a comment below and let me know, does selling your photography ever feel uncomfortable? Or What has helped you become more comfortable talking about your work? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, if you've enjoyed this conversation, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And if you like the video in YouTube, give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. If you're trying to build a photography business and you're not sure where to start, I have a Start Here section on my website that can help you. Now that you understand how to sell, the next step is getting people to you. That's where marketing comes in. So next week, we'll talk about how to share your work with confidence so people understand its value and opportunities it can create for them. Remember, you are valuable and people pay for value. See you next week, Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Cheers, my friend. If you would like to get show notes, links that I talk about in the episode, and a bunch of other goodness like freebies to help you build your photography business, then head on over to photobizmethod.com. photobizmethod.com. See you there.